Hello everyone, my name is Paul from Fried Candle and this is Fried Candle Behind the Scenes. This is the first video in my devlog series about my game based on the song Deceased from Beartooth. If you've been keeping up with me over the last year or something, you've maybe seen I've been working on a game called Shuriken or Knife. After that I graduated, I got a really good grade for that, and now I've done some soul searching. First I continued working on Shuriken, but it didn't really feel like the game I really wanted to work on. So then I tried a bunch of things. I first did a game a week, so I made 4 games in 4 weeks, which you can check out in the link down below. After making those 4 games, I really felt like that was what I really wanted to do. I wanted to make games with a really short development cycle. I don't want to work for 2 hours on one game. I want to make games in half a year or something, or maybe even less. After that I tried to work on Shuriken again, but I just really couldn't. I didn't really feel like working on the game again, so think about what I really wanted to do after that. So I came up with this idea to make multiple small games and put them in a sort of bundle together. And I would call it the EP. So it's my EP of games. Like how musicians make EPs before they make their big debut album, I want to make smaller games to show what I can do. So I started making one of those. The project name was called Bucket. But after that, the thing is, I'm really big on music. Most people say they like listening to music, but I really love listening to music. I go to concerts a lot, so yeah, I want to do something with music and games. I don't know if I really want to make a rhythm game or something else, but when I made the outline for the EP, my game EP that is, I wanted to make it really personal, so all the games tell a story about me, something I've gone through, something I'm going through right now, or something like that. But I always knew one of the games would be about music. And then I was talking to my girlfriend about it, and she was like, maybe we were talking about making games about music, like 21 Pilots is doing right now. They're creating this whole big world around their new album. You can do that with a game too, I believe. So what I'm trying to do is picking one song from Beartooth, which is my favorite band at the moment. So I picked my favorite song from my favorite band, and I'm going to make a game about that song, but also with the song in the background, so you can listen to the song while playing the game, so it enhances the experience of listening to music. At least that's what I'm hoping it will achieve. Some problems with that is I'm working with copyrighted material that's not from me. I don't really feel like asking for permission before, so I'm just going to do it and release it for free, and hopefully they don't catch me. But I'm also going to, when I'm done with it, or if I'm at a point I can show it to them, I will show it to them beforehand, so I can get their opinion. So yeah, that's my plan. So I'm going to make a game that's 3 minutes and 48 seconds long, because that's how long the song is. First things first, I'll show you what I've done in the engine already. I want certain stuff to happen at certain points in the song. So for instance, when the chorus kicks in, I want to have a big explosion or something, because the chorus is pretty explosive and loud and stuff. I want to have a timestamp for that. And I could just go through the song and listen to when that happens on what second and minute and stuff, but I did an extra thing because I thought it was pretty cool. So some of you know that the songs consist of beats per minute, so every song has a beats per minute. That's how many beats there are in a minute, and for Deceased it's 97. So I took that. Later I found out I couldn't really calculate what I needed with that, because what I wanted one measure. So if you have a song and it's in the 4/4 tempo or something. In most songs it's 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. So I with the stopwatch I calculated how long one of those 1 2 3 4 parts was, and it ended up being 2.35 seconds or something. I now have one of those measures, and now I can time things to those measures. So because always when the verse goes to the chorus, for example, it's always on the end of one of those measures. After all that, I came up with this chart I'm going to show you right now. So I'm back at my trusty old notebook, and let's not touch the cable. So as you can see right here, I've listed out all the different parts of the song. So the intro, and the intro gets harder at some point. Then the first verse, and pre-chorus, chorus, verse 2, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, breakdown, pre-chorus. It's actually the extended version. Then the last chorus, which is the climax, and then the outro. Then next to it are the time labels when it happens. The intro starts immediately, because it's the first thing you hear, so it's at second 0, and it goes on for the whole song. And over here are which measure it is. So the intro starts at 0, the hard intro at 8, the first one at 16. Which I found really amusing is that it's always 8 up, so it's from the intro to the hard intro it's 8, and to the first verse also 8, and to the pre-chorus also 8, but the pre-chorus is 2 of those long, so it's 26, but then it's 8 again, and 8, and 2, and 8. I found that really amusing. Now if we go to Unity, I already made it into the engine so that the text up here shows which part of the song it is right now. The thing is that I'm now going to play copyrighted music, but I checked with YouTube and they usually allow it as long as I don't monetize it, but they will monetize it for me. So they will make money from my video. So if there were ads on this video, it's because of them and not of me. And if I press space, the music will start. So if you can see right there, it changes right at the right moment. So yeah, that's what I have right now. It shows at what part of the song you are right now, so I can time certain things happening to that. So what I'm going to do right now is make a storyboard for the whole song. First will be based on all those different parts of the song. So what happens in the intro, what happens in the hard intro, for instance. What happens in the verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, breakdown, everything. So yeah, I'm going to do that right now. So I decided to make the storyboard on these small pieces of paper, so I can really easily rearrange them and see how things work. I will lay them out for you, so I will refer back to this list as I go on. In the intro, the player will fall down into the disease, which is the name of the track, but also the disease stands for his depression, so it's a really dark place you don't really want to be in. But yeah, in the hard intro he will climb up from the disease away to the clarity, because he's asking himself if the clarity will become the cure of his disease. So he's trying to climb to the clarity to see if it's the cure for his disease. Then in the verse it gets really hard again, and then in the chorus he gets hope again. So he's again, the disease is creeping up, but he's still climbing to the clarity to overcome his disease. And in the bridge it's dark again. He's asking if it will be the end and stuff. So in addition to only the disease creeping up, also stuff falling from the top, which also is, as you can see, it's the same accented color, so it's also part of the disease. And then after the bridge the breakdown starts in, which is really heavy part of the song. Lots of guitars, lots of drums and stuff falls from the top again, maybe even in hand tries to pull you down, and you need to evade everything and dodge everything to climb up again. Some part I really want to put into the game is the color scheme of the whole album. If you can see in Spotify, the album cover is orange with black, so those are the two colors I really want to use in the game. As you can see right here, in the parts where he's really questioning himself if he can't overcome it, it's going to be dark in the background, and when there's a little hope it will turn to orange, which really will boost, I hope, will boost morale of the player to try to go to the clarity. It fluctuates between those two colors, so when it's hard it's dark, when there's hope it's orange, then it will become dark, when it will become orange again, dark, orange again. The only thing is that in the breakdown it's orange, but it's also really hard. I'll see how it turns out when I'm at that 4. That's what I came up right now. Also I really like orange, as you can see on my keyboard. Orange is my favorite color. So yeah, that's what I have right now. So that's what I came up so far. I think for engine work, I will first make a pixel art representation of what I hope the game will look like, and then I think in Unity I will color the background the right color at the right moment of the song, so it will still look pretty cool, and then I will slowly add in the climbing feature and stuff. And okay, so this is Paul from the future. I noticed that I shot way too much footage for this one video, so I'm going to cut it up in multiple smaller videos and release them every week. So this week will be mostly about storyboarding and stuff. Next week I'm going to show you more about what I did in the engine and stuff. Stay tuned for next week's video about the engine work. Like, subscribe, comment down below if you have any questions, share it with your friends if you want to, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.